Elon Musk may have just made one of the boldest claims of his career, suggesting Optimus will become the single largest product in commercial history,
it will calmly approach
anything
the sink,
before it.
roll up its digital
According to
sleeves,
some of
and
the
start
claims
cleaning,
circulating
being
around the
casually
upcoming
standing in
Tesla
your
Bot
kitchen,
Gen 3,
making a
the
sandwich,
machine could
or
launch
reaching
capable
into
of
the
handling
fridge for a
roughly
drink seems
1,000
almost
everyday
absurd.
tasks right out of
After
the
all,
gate.
cooking and cleaning
Musk
aren't just
recently
about
made
strength.
two notable
They require
disclosures
finesse,
about Optimus production in
adaptability,
Fremont,
and the
while
delicate
pushing
control
back
human.
on fan
The
theories
human
circulating
hand,
online.
with its 27 joints and intricate
If
network of
Tesla's
tendons and
timeline
muscles,
holds,
is
a
capable
meaningful
of
number
both
of these
strength and
robots
subtlety,
could be sold as
from
early
holding
as
a heavy pan
2027,
to threading
though
a
the
tiny
price
needle.
is likely to
mimic
shift away
this,
from the original
Tesla
observations have documented large-scale construction projects continue to reshape the landscape all of this is just how capable this third-generation robot will actually turn out to be. Intensive development activity. Musk himself has suggested that this particular version is the one suited to eventually reach production levels around 1 million units annually. Foundations continue to be poured, land is being prepared for additional expansion, retirement and infrastructure. They could have a robotic helper handling household duties ranging from washing dishes and cutting the grass to mopping floors, rather than focusing solely on thousands or tens of thousands of robots. Musk recently stated that development on Optimus future measures to millions of units, and he shared a picture of himself alongside the Optimus manufacturing team at Tesla's Fremont plant, noting that he was touring the production line
degrees of freedom. In simple terms,
rather than being
this
built
means
at the
each
Texas
finger can
Gigafactory,
bend,
Fremont
and
will actually be the site where the newest version of the robot is first assembled, and this version includes a number of substantial improvements. Tesla previously offered the public a short look at the line where this manufacturing will take place. Reports indicate the new generation robot is built from roughly 10,000 distinct parts, meaning nearly the entire manufacturing process needed to be created from scratch. Because of this, output is expected to follow a familiar S-shaped curve, beginning slowly and then picking up speed as the process matures and becomes more efficient. Tesla has already put more than 1,000 robots to work across its facilities in order to gather real-world data and refine its underlying AI systems, though those units represent an earlier version of the robot rather than the newest generation. In order to make space for the new robot's assembly line, Tesla has stopped manufacturing the Model S and Model X at Fremont, effectively converting a plant once devoted to two of its flagship vehicles into its first large-scale facility for building humanoid robots. Even though Musk has repeatedly cautioned that the ramp-up for this new robot generation will be gradual, a segment of enthusiasts believe the company is quietly much further ahead in its development than it has let on publicly, potentially as a way to surprise rivals based in China. Musk, however, dialed back those hopes once more, writing online that the initial phase of production will be very slow because everything involved is new, unlike the process of building a car. This tracks with what the company has consistently said, rather than what supporters have hoped for. He has said he genuinely doesn't know what production numbers to expect this year, calling any prediction guesswork. During Tesla's first quarter earnings call for 2026, Musk confirmed that assembly of the robot at Fremont would begin sometime in late July or August, while cautioning that early output will be limited. He noted that predicting volume for the year is nearly impossible, partly because a considerable share of the components going into this robot generation will come from Chinese suppliers rather than being built by Tesla itself. Musk had previously hoped that nearly all of the robot's parts could eventually be produced in-house, with some shared components coming from Tesla's vehicle lineup, but the situation has proven to be considerably more complicated than that. Earlier this year, Tesla's engineers revealed that each actuator, whether in the arms, legs, or individual joints, is custom-sized for its placement, an approach meant to give the robot smoother, more natural movement instead of the rigid, jerky motion seen in other humanoid machines. So the real question becomes how far this new generation has actually progressed and how genuinely useful it will end up being in practice. Musk has suggested that if someone needs help watching children, walking a dog, or looking after an aging parent, this robot should be capable of handling those responsibilities, something he describes as genuinely exciting. While Tesla has kept most details about the new robot under wraps ahead of a planned reveal, leaked details point toward a much sleeker and more minimalist look compared to the previous generation. The design reportedly includes a smooth, unified black exterior covering the entire body, almost like a single continuous shell that hides the joints and internal mechanics from view. The shoulder and hip areas have apparently been redesigned with softer, more rounded shapes, giving the robot a more natural posture while cutting down on the bulky, mechanical appearance of earlier versions. Musk once described this new robot as being in the same category as Raptor 3, referring to SpaceX's newest rocket engine for Starship, which is widely praised as one of the most sophisticated engines ever created due to its combination of simplicity and efficiency. By drawing that comparison, Musk seems to be implying that the robot will follow a similar design philosophy, aiming for outstanding performance through streamlined engineering and manufacturability. Musk has acknowledged in the past that finalizing the robot's design has been among the toughest parts of the entire project, since Tesla needed something that could realistically be produced at scale. While the previous generation was an impressively polished prototype, it was never truly built with mass manufacturing in mind. Beyond that, several reports suggest the newest version will include some level of water resistance, hands with 22 degrees of freedom packed with built-in sensors, and a voice system powered by Grok that allows for natural conversation and spoken commands. It is also expected to run on a 3 kWh battery pack built using Tesla's 4680 cell format, giving it somewhere around 5 to 6 hours of use for lighter daily tasks. Then there is the AI-5 chip, which Musk confirmed during the Terafab unveiling, and which is expected to offer dramatically more processing capability than the previous version. This new chip is built to run real-time computer vision with very low delay, giving the robot the responsiveness it needs to function well in constantly changing surroundings. In simple terms, one of the biggest bottlenecks holding back today's humanoid robots isn't raw processing power, but rather how quickly information can travel between memory and the processor. The AI-5 chip is rumored to offer roughly 5 times the memory bandwidth of its predecessor, which could let the robot tap into large machine learning models almost instantly. Practically speaking, this would mean the robot wouldn't need to pause awkwardly to think whenever it runs into something unfamiliar, and could instead react fluidly and intelligently in real time. Musk has said that a robot capable of caring for and protecting an elderly parent would be a remarkable thing to have. Throughout his comments on this robot's capabilities, Musk has repeatedly pointed to its potential role in child care and elder care, even though its initial skill set is expected to cover only around 1,000 tasks. While this concept isn't brand new, it's evident that many older adults across the country are genuinely drawn to the idea of a humanoid helper that could support their day-to-day lives. Although Musk's original motivation for building this robot was to lower manufacturing costs and automate factory work, his broader ambitions go well beyond the assembly line. He believes these machines could eventually take on a much bigger role by supporting and protecting some of the most vulnerable members of society, particularly the elderly and young children. Musk has pointed out that caring for an aging population is becoming one of the toughest issues facing many nations. As people live longer, care costs keep climbing, and caregivers remain in short supply. Many families would like to devote more time to caring for aging relatives, but work obligations, distance, and financial strain often get in the way. Given that reality, Musk believes a robot that is dependable and safe enough could become an essential part of daily life. The robot is expected to assist with things like helping seniors move around safely, reminding them about medication schedules, detecting falls or other emergencies, and notifying family members when help is needed. Beyond these practical uses, it could also act as a companion, helping ease the loneliness that many older individuals experience. Musk believes the robot's usefulness could extend even further, assuming it meets the extremely high bar required for safety and dependability, potentially helping families with childcare as well. Speaking at the World Economic Forum, Musk argued that once humanoid robots reach a level of safety suitable for home use, most households worldwide will likely want at least one to help with chores and family caregiving. That said, the bigger concern for many isn't simply how many tasks this robot can perform, but whether it can perform them safely, a subject Musk rarely goes into much depth on, despite acknowledging repeatedly that safety and security will ultimately decide whether humanoid robots succeed. It's not hard to see why this matters so much. If a future version of this robot can carry out roughly 1,000 different tasks, it will also need to navigate thousands of potential risks and scenarios. Every added task brings new possibilities for something to go wrong, whether through misread surroundings, software glitches, mechanical failures, or even cyber attacks. Once robots start working inside homes, hospitals, and care facilities, the safety expectations placed on them will far exceed those applied to typical consumer gadgets. At its core, this robot is far more than something that simply walks around. It's a combined system of artificial intelligence, cameras, sensors, and the ability to physically engage with people. It can sense its environment, make choices, and carry out real-world actions, meaning any failure could have tangible consequences rather than just lost data, as might happen with a phone or laptop. Years of cybersecurity research have shown that connected devices are frequently vulnerable to security gaps, and the stakes are even higher with humanoid robots since they don't just handle information, they physically interact with the world. A bug or a successful hack, if not caught and addressed quickly, could cause the robot to carry out a task the wrong way, such as mishandling care for an elderly person, passing along the wrong object, or moving unsafely in a tight space. As more of these robots begin operating across factories, hospitals, and private residences, the cybersecurity challenge only grows more complicated. If a major vulnerability were ever exploited widely, the fallout could reach far beyond a single unit. This isn't just a scenario from a science fiction film either. There's real history of automated systems and industrial equipment being targeted through remote cyber attacks, sometimes forcing operators to shut everything down to contain the damage. That's likely part of why Musk has repeatedly emphasized that this robot needs to be more secure than anything Tesla has ever produced. Given several past data security issues involving Tesla, building a strong cybersecurity foundation for these robots has only become more urgent. A machine that can move around freely and interact directly with people demands far tougher safety, security, and reliability standards than an electric car or an average connected gadget. Another significant hurdle involves how the robot learns new things. Musk has claimed that this robot generation could eventually pick up new skills simply by watching videos on YouTube, though realistically that kind of capability still faces major technical obstacles and likely won't arrive soon. Even so, the concept has merit, since learning from video demonstrations mirrors, in some ways, how people learn. The catch is that a robot absorbing lessons from video could just as easily pick up harmful or inappropriate behavior if exposed to the wrong kind of content. That covers where things stand with this next-generation robot, along with the obstacles still facing Tesla. What's your take on humanoid robots joining everyday life? Are you ready to welcome them?